Hey YHS Universe, Jakey here with YHS on Monster Island, and I'm on an impromptu toy hunt. A little bit of some kaiju toy hunting here in Keller, Texas at Empire Toys. I've never been to this store, so I don't have any expectations. I've heard it's a great store, so hopefully they'll have some cool kaiju stuff. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. I was in the area running some errands, and who knows, it could be a hidden gem here. So really excited. Once again, that's Empire Toys in Keller, Texas, and I will let you know what I find. So I just got out of Empire Toys. Great store. You know, it's a smaller store, but just jam-packed with some cool stuff, laid out beautifully, really nice people that work there. Unfortunately, not a ton of kaiju, and a few of the Godzilla things they had, you saw were pretty standard stuff, but that what you didn't see was they did have a box of Dino Riders that came in, and they haven't sorted through them, so they haven't been priced yet. So I will be reaching out to them in the next day or so to get a price on those. Now, I said I wouldn't collect Series 2, but they might have had some in there if the price is right. But really great store. If you're in the Keller area, which is in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, do recommend checking out Empire Toys. Really cool and great people, like I said. And let's see what else I can find. So on the way back from Empire Toys in Keller, I stopped at a few places. I did a Walmart stop just to see if they have the Playmates toys. They did not. It was typical empty shelves Walmart. And I hope I see them in the wild here soon. I'd like to pick those up. And then I stopped by a movie trading company, which I haven't been to in years, just to see what they had. I know they sometimes have a little bit of a collectible section, and they had a pretty cool King of the Monsters tapestry, but I did pick up two things. I don't collect a lot of physical media. I don't do Blu-rays and DVDs. It's usually VHS, or I just, keep it digitally. But Jake and I were talking about King Kong Escapes quite a bit in the episode 1 of YHS on Monster Island, or episode 2, the one where we review Kong or Godzilla versus Kong. And so I picked up this bad boy just because I do love me some King Kong Escapes. I actually don't own a commercially released version of it, so it was cool to pick that up. And then I also, on a whim, picked up Godzilla the series on DVD. That's something that oh my gosh, I've probably seen it once when it originally came out and haven't seen it since then. And I'm sure it's streaming somewhere free, so they probably just took my $5. But anyway, I will be watching some King Kong Escapes tonight probably. And yeah, so, not a huge score, but it, at least made the drive home a little bit more palatable. So yesterday wasn't super successful, even though I really did like Empire Toys in Keller. But today's a new day, and we're actually going to hit up the North Dallas Toy Show. It's a show that's been going on for a while. It's the first Saturday of every month, and it's a really cool show. It's mostly like 1 or 2 rooms with a handful of vendors. I've been a couple of times, haven't had too much success from a kaiju standpoint, but I've had success with other properties. So we're heading that way, and I'm hoping me and my little helper here will pick up something cool for the weekend. What type of monsters are we going to find today at the toy show?
Dinosaurs.
We're going to find dinosaurs? What about monsters? Do you like monsters?
Yeah. I like a slime monster.
Slime monster?
Yeah. And King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, yeah. And how about King Kong? You like King Kong?
Yeah.
We're here at the North Dallas Toy Show. It is packed. We had to park 2 parking lots over. I'm hoping that's a good sign. There's a lot of vendors, but also I hope not, everything's not picked over. So fingers crossed, and we're going in right now. Hey, what toys are you most excited at getting at the toy show?
King Kong.
King Kong, what else?
Mothra.
Mothra, what else?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. So we just got out of the North Dallas Toy Show. As you could tell, it was really crowded, borderline kind of uncomfortable. Everybody was kind of jammed in there. So we really just stayed to the outside, away from everybody, got a couple of shots. I couldn't really do a deep dive into any of the booths to see if they had any kaiju. At the cursory glance, not a lot, mostly modern toys, some, at least when it comes to monsters and kaiju, you know, NECA and whatnot. So a little bit of a bust. I did pick up the Rat King Vernon 2-pack from NECA for my Ninja Turtles collection because I just have been unable to find it in the wild, and I didn't want to pay eBay prices, so I got a good deal on that. But total strikeout from a kaiju standpoint. So another day, another bust. I wish I had better news, but you know, this happens in toy hunting. Okay, YHS listeners, it's day 3. I'm 0 for 2 so far. I'm hoping today will yield some sort of kaiju results. I struck out at the toy stores, I struck out at the toy shows. I'm going to try local antique store. They have some toy booths. I've never bought anything from there, at least nothing kaiju related, but hey, I mean, right now, what do I got to lose? So it's day 3, and I'm hoping this is the magic number because I don't know if I can keep up with this plastic and vinyl heartbreak. So fingers crossed, and I will let you know when I'm out of the Grapevine Antique Mall. Well, I was secretly hoping to find something there, but no dice. Another just failed experiment here. Great antique store. You know, they had a lot of stuff. I think you can see from the video, a lot of really cool stuff. Not much in toys. In fact, I think the main toy vendor that I bought from here, or I've seen at least, he appears to have left. So that was their biggest toy shop or toy stall. And so, yeah, not a ton here unless you're looking for old license plates or guitars or, you know, just kind of the stuff that you see at most antique stores, antique markets. So, yeah, 0 for 3. I'm hoping I can break this curse soon, but a little nervous. Maybe I might just have to go back to the tried and true yet very boring way of buying things online. So, don't give up on me yet. I'm going to keep pushing, and hopefully I can find something in the next couple of days. But right now, looks like I'm going to end up 0 for 3. So after I left the antique store, in the same complex was a place called Sports Cards, just literally sports cards. And so I decided to go in just the off chance that they had some high-end collectibles. You know, I know sometimes these sports memorabilia and sports card shops do. And unfortunately, no, there were sports cards, and really that was about it. Thus the name. You know, there was a few Garbage Pail Kids and Star Wars cards, but no collectibles to speak of. But hey, you know, I can't complain because the name of the shop was Sports Cards. So before I totally give up on today and call time a death, I'm stopping over at the Market on Main in historic Grapevine in the downtown area, with all the tap rooms and all the vineyards in there, and their pour rooms and all this really cool area. Not a ton of optimism. Once again, this is kind of a Hail Mary to see if they have anything. And like I said, it's really close by. So, you know, who knows? You never know at these kind of antique markety, gimmicky craft stores, local artisans. You never know what you're going to get. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Well, despite having some Godzilla socks and a Godzilla bank that I already have, not much there. Yeah, it was a total bust, but like I said, I was kind of expecting that. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna lick my wounds and just say, hey, I'm 0 for 3. I guess I got a little bit of a curse, a collector's curse right now, and I'm hoping tomorrow or the next day, whenever I go out again for the 4th attempt, will yield some better results. Hey, YHS Universe, if you're counting at home, day 4, still no meaningful kaiju sightings in the wild for the collection. But I'm going to try again today. I'm going to the Mid-Cities Antique Mall in Hurst, Texas. Really, antique malls are kind of the second line of defense for me. Number 1 are the vintage toy stores. They're the obvious ones, right? And then antique malls, and then the comic book shops. Nothing against the comic book shops. There's just tons of them, and they might have 1 or 2, if any, kind of in that high-end collectible realm or the Japanese imported realm or kaiju realm. And so it's just a lot of mileage to put on. So I usually reach out to them to see if they have anything in stock before I go there. Love comic books, but at the end of the day, I'm out here hunting kaiju toys. So I have some feelers out there. That might have to be day 5, but I'm hoping Mid-Cities here can end the curse today, and maybe I can find something worthwhile. So fingers crossed, and I will let you know when I get there. So good news, I'm going to go ahead and say the curse is over. It wasn't a big score by any means. I didn't find any X plus deals or Bullmark or Marathon or Marmot or anything like that, but I did pick up this guy. Yes, this is Cretaceous King Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra 3 with tag. This was a Bandai figure done in 1998. I'll say this. I got it for about 1/3 of the going rate, maybe even more than that. It was a steal. I don't think the vendor knew what he or she had. So I'll call that a win. It's definitely will go up on the shelves. It's something that I didn't expect to find in, the Mid-Cities Antique Mall, but awesome stuff. This mall's great. A lot of toys, especially if you want to do some digging and you have the time to do some digging. So yeah, a home run. And once again, King Ghidorah, Cretaceous Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra 3. I'm going to call it a win. So I had luck at Mid-Cities Antique Mall, so I wanted to chase that feeling and hopefully would parlay it into some success here at Lone Star Antiques. This is one of the big ones in the area. I mean, a lot of bigs in the store, big, huge pieces. They have like horse-drawn carriages and kayaks and huge advertisement pieces. I'm going to see if they have any collectibles, specifically any kaiju collectibles. So, let's hope that I have some success.
Kaiju.
So no luck here at Lone Star Antiques. As you can tell, it's a great store. I mean, if I was in the market for a giant Sinclair dinosaur, well, actually, we're always in the market for a giant Sinclair dinosaur, but not in the budget, maybe. Great store. I mean, huge, one-of-a-kind type place. I highly recommend it. On the collectibles front, pretty good, just not really Godzilla and Kaiju related. And, you know, I didn't find really anything at all. So a bust, but hey, today's a win. Day 4. I'm saying, hey, it broke the curse. Pretty good day. I got that Cretaceous King Ghidorah from Bandai from 1998. So pretty cool stuff. And hopefully we can have some better luck on the next trip. Okay, it's day 5 of this 5-day Kaiju toy hunting trek. I'm in Dallas, Texas at the North Dallas Antique Mall. I'm hoping that I can end this on a positive note. I've been to this mall before, this antique mall. They have a cool little kind of sci-fi room that has a lot of prints and posters, both original and repro. They do carry a lot of Godzilla memorabilia. I don't know if they'll have any actual like collectibles, but we'll see. But I figure if there's any place that I haven't been to in this trip that could give us some really cool Godzilla stuff, it's this place. So I'm hoping to end on a high note. If not, then, you know, this 5 days has yielded us one really cool King Ghidorah, or Cretaceous King Ghidorah Bandai from 1998, and that's fine. But like I said, fingers crossed that this will give us something fun to talk about. So I just wrapped up here at North Dallas Antique Mall, and unfortunately I didn't pick up anything Kaiju related or Godzilla related. You saw a lot of the posters and lobby cards and some other cool stuff they had in there. The problem I have with that specific vendor is they do mix in the originals with the repros, and the large majority are reproduction. They're just printed on, you know, nice paper stock. You could do this same thing at Kinko's, and it's a little misleading, I think, especially to some newer consumers that might not understand the original movie poster one sheet side of things. So, you know, a little bit of a negative there, but I did pick up one non-Godzilla related thing, and that is this Ninja Turtles digital watch from 1991. I have the other version. This is the surfing variant. So pretty neat. You know, it was a small, they basically were giving it away. So really excited about that. But, you know, as I wrap up these 5 days, a lot of miles on the car, not a ton to show for it, but, you know, my shelves won't be entirely empty, as I did pick up that Cretaceous King Ghidorah, you know, in the middle of the Mid-Cities Antique Mall. So that'll be it for now. I'm going to take a few days off and then hopefully back to some Kaiju toy hunting soon. So the spoils of war come in the form of this 1998 Bandai Movie Monsters Cretaceous King Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra 3. This was the guy that was responsible for killing all of the dinosaurs and causing the KT extinction. But like I mentioned in my video, I was able to secure him at a very, very cost-effective price. Like I said, I don't think the guy knew what he had. I mean, really cheap, and comes complete with tag there. So pretty cool stuff on the tag itself. And there he is, Cretaceous King Ghidorah. You know, like I said, I don't really go all out on the Movie Monster Bandais. I know they're a little bit cheaper and easier to get a hold of. But you know, this is cool. And also this guy now represents a pretty lackluster 5-day adventure for me. So I think he will be kept for sentimental reasons. And like I said, it's a cool figure. It's not a bad figure at all, especially for the price tag. So really cool stuff. And I will catch you next time.